The border showdown between the state of Texas, by the way, the federal government continues. We haven't even gotten into that, but we're going to right now. 25 Republican governors are standing behind the Texas Governor Greg Abbott and the state's quote-unquote constitutional right to self-defense. Joining us now here on the Hill, the governor from the state of Idaho, Brad Little. The governor recently deployed Idaho state troopers to assist at the southern border. Mr. Governor, thank you for being with us here on the Hill. I wonder, why'd you do that? Why'd you find it necessary to send your law enforcement officers down there to the southern border?
Well, my job, our job as governors, is to keep our people safe. And one of the largest issues right now is drug trafficking, particularly fentanyl, and human trafficking and crime. And that's our job to do that. So we send our state police down to be force multipliers to help Governor Abbott. Right. At the same time, they learn kind of the tricks of the trade, which the cartels, the drug cartels, are using to either smuggle drugs or smuggle people all over this great nation.
So I hear you mentioned fentanyl. I read that in your release, and you talked to us about it now. I want to ask you, though, Governor, about this bipartisan deal that the president says we need. And the reason why I bring it up is because he says it includes an additional 1,300 Border Patrol agents, 375 immigration judges, 1,600 asylum officers, and 100 cutting-edge inspection machines to help detect and stop fentanyl at the southern border. So are Republicans here in Washington and Donald Trump in the wrong to kill this deal?
I don't know what the deal is, but I do know that the last time I was down at the border with a half dozen of my fellow governors, we gave a list of 10 different executive action items that the president could do unilaterally at any time. He's talking about using some of them, but he needs to use all of them, and we still need more other action. But we governors, I'm in Idaho, and I've been to the border 3 times as much as the president and the president's drug czar have been to the border.
Would you impeach? You think Republicans are in the right trying to impeach Alejandro Mayorkas? You just referenced him.
It is undeniable that it's a huge problem there, and in fact, the problem comes from the top, which is the president. And they need to address this problem. And the president even talks about it once in a while, but he takes absolutely no action. I know there's some legislative things that need to be done, but there's some things he can do right today. He can do them today, he can do them tomorrow, and significantly, if not totally, stop the flow of both illicit drugs and human trafficking, crime, people that are on our terrorism watch list. Stop all of those from coming across the border.
Governor, I hear your message to the president. You're here on the Hill. So if you could speak to Republicans in Washington, what would you tell
them? We got to get it is the people in Idaho that I talk to every day are just incredibly disgusted that we have this problem coming across the border, and they want something done. If the president wants to get something done, he ought to start taking some of these actions. And that would be a great start, but we do need more people on the border. We need more resources on the border. But there's some things he can do today that would stop the flow. And when you're down there on the border, the most shocking thing to me is the drug cartels on the other side of the border are controlling the border. It's not the Mexican government, and it's not our government. They are controlling the border.
Yeah, we've been reporting on it here on NewsNation for a while. It's great to have you on the Hill, Governor. Governor Brad Little of the state of Idaho, thank you for the time, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you for watching. And make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.